since we last chatted, we had talked about the Blue Stars. They had revealed their show graphic, their show title, Spectator Sport. We talked about the songs. And then I think the next day, we saw their uniforms.
Yes.
And we'll put them up right here. The uniforms, a very sporty themed uniform.
Absolutely.
They have shades of an Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah,
but not fully going that way.
Yeah.
And then they removed the jackets, I'm assuming. I think there's other imes of them in something sporty, you know. They are apparently, don't quote me on this, but as someone who likes shoes and into shoes, they're wearing a new crossover shoe by whatever marching shoe company. They're not sponsoring us, so we're not obligated to mention their real name. But it's supposed to be not like your normal, what do you wear, Vipers? Or what did you wear in high school?
They were like 3 letters.
MTX? DTX?
DTX.
All right, something like that. I think it's more of a sport. Oh, well, they're not sponsoring us either. So speaking of getting rid of hand signs, right, on that one? I think it's supposed to be a sporty kind of mixture shoe. I have seen pictures, whether they were leaked or not, of them. I think they're hand painting their shoes to make them look like sporty shit. But they're not putting like a swoosh or 3 stripes. They might be putting a star. I don't know. They are the Blue Stars. Yeah.
Nike.
Or Adidas. You know, when we did a number of years ago, we did a show when I was working with Guardians, and we actually wore actual indoor baseball shoes because they had the grip for the turf and stuff like that.
For sure.
And we just told the kids, go buy these. I don't know if they were Adidas or Nikes, but just go buy these. And they wore those shoes. And so, you know, different strokes, different folks.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of moving forward with the shoe industry in marching.
You know, I when we were there, I said I don't want to wear Shakos anymore, and we wore ball caps, and we got people blasted in the comments. I can't believe they're wearing ball caps. Now nobody wears them, and now nobody wears hats.
Yeah.
You know, like
I think shoes are next to go.
Well, they should be. You know, marching band, drum corps. It's all remnants of the military. You know, band stuff.
Obviously, yeah.
And
tradition,
they're wearing, you know, because I don't know if you had this. I'm gonna get old for a second. Did you have uniform inspections in band where like the section lined up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You still do that stuff?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, okay.
At least in my district, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's still around. Yeah, I mean, like you got to make sure your epaulets, or you make sure your
they wouldn't. It wasn't necessary. It was called inspection, but it was more of a not what your uniform looks like, and more of a do you have everything?
Do you have your instrument?
Yeah. Do you have these songs? Do you have your bibbers? Do you have your shoes? Because you would be surprised how many people don't.
I would not be surprised because I don't go a year without seeing someone at Grand Nationals. Oh, my kid forgot his trumpet, or they forgot their mallet bag, or it's like, you know.
One of our trumpets had to borrow shoes from Rouse one time. We just had to run across. Please.
They're 14 to 17-year-old kids, right? I mean,
who has a size 10? That's just what it was. But
yeah, so so we have these shoes. They're Dinkles or whatever. They're kind of they're not great shoes. I wish
they just don't support.
And honestly, they seem like they slip anyway. Like, why are you wearing anyway? Especially with the stuff y'all are doing these days. With it's not just marching anymore, and you're marching at such fast tempos. Back in the day when your dad and I marched high school band, like we were doing 36 count moves at 140, and like we were trucking.
Oh yeah,
and there was no like the visuals were like this, and you did a wave of the like. It's not what y'all are doing.
No.
Have you ever seen your dad's marching? Does he show you from? Was it Pleasanton or where do you go to high school?
He goes to
Floresville.
There's no videos of that, but I have. I mean, I saw the show he marched. That's about it though.
Oh, okay.
Saw him for about 0.5 seconds on the multicam.
And you go, okay, we're done with that. You said he didn't go, I'm that tall guy in the trumpet section?
He definitely didn't say that.
So anyway, the Blue Stars, exciting to see. I haven't seen the show with the uniforms. I haven't seen any of that. We just saw a video of their parent preview. I think it was just whatever they did. So it will be interesting to see how that does. They have a bunch of bleachers.
I'm really excited for it, though.
Yeah, that will be fun to see. I think the last time we had bleachers on the field was Blue Coats with their Something About America show.
Yeah.
It was when Dean Westman first got to the Blue Coats. When you could almost trace back to like that was before the Blue Coats just like were on their trajectory of awesomeness. So
I'm excited to hear Winner Takes It All too.
By ABBA. ABBA, you know, that's a song that if you're old, you know that song. And if you were on the TikTok, a lot of people use it because there's some like covers of it. Usually for sad dog videos.
I haven't seen that. No.
Well, when you my TikTok algorithm is very It's a mixture of band, shoes, and dog videos.
Okay.
Sad dog videos, unfortunately. But anyway, all right. So the Blue Stars, we're excited to see that. We will probably see more of that this weekend because this weekend's a whole bunch of shows
and tonight,
going on. Oh, tonight, Thursday. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We'll talk about the shows that are coming on later as we record. We're recording this Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon. So some shows that will be taking place later on today.